All right, hello. Um, hmm, that's something I like doing a whole lot, seeing that I don't like the sound of my voice. But I'm going to try to give a read through chronologically of what happened leading up to the crucifixion, death, burial, and resurrection of Christ. So I'll be starting with the events of the day before Palm Sunday. So this is the day before Palm Sunday. So this is 6 days before the Passover. And I'm reading from John chapter 12, from verse 1. Then 6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, who had been dead, whom he raised from the dead. There they made him a supper, and Mary served. But Lazarus was one of those who sat at the table with him. When Mary took a pound of very costly oil of spikenard, then Mary took a pound of very costly oil of spikenard and anointed the feet of Jesus and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of the oil. But one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, who would betray him, said, "Why is this fragrant oil not sold for 300 denarii and given to the poor?" This he said, not that he cared for the poor, but because he was a thief and had the money box, and he used to take from it what was put in it. But Jesus said, "Let her alone. She has kept this for the day of my burial. For the poor you have with you always, but me you do not have always." Now a great many of the Jews knew that he was there, and they came not for Jesus' sake only, but that they might also see Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. But the chief priests plotted to put Lazarus to death also, because on account of him many of the Jews went away and believed in Jesus. Okay, a few things that I found that kind of jumped out at me from reading this passage is, well, one, uh, Judas was the one who was carrying the money box, and he was a thief, and that made me wonder a little bit. Also, that the chief priest not only plotted to kill Jesus, but also Lazarus, because on account of Lazarus and Jesus having raised him from the dead, many of the Jews believed in Jesus. Interesting.